and welcome back to another video. I wanted to give a quick update as to where I'm at with the construction of the modules. As you can see here, I've got two of the 2x4 modules constructed, and then down there I have the corner module constructed. The corner module took a little bit longer to build than I was anticipating, but I think it's going to be worth it. It'll pay dividends in the end when I'm able to move the layout around. So I'm pleased with how it turned out. See, as you can see here, none of these are attached. Modules aren't attached yet, but as you can see, maybe you can't see, there we go. Corner module, super sturdy. I don't have any of the modules attached yet, just simply because I need to come back and sand the end plates, sides, the outside of the end plates to get a nice flush fit. As you can see there, I think, like right here, you can see there's like about a 1/16 of an inch overlap right here. So I need to sand all that down and make sure the end plates are gonna interface nice and flush. I did have somebody ask me why I'm drilling the holes in these cross members here, and it's twofold. First of all, it helps to cut down on the weight of the module, and then secondly, it's also how I'm going to be running my wiring for the module. So that's the purpose behind that. Each one of the 2x4 modules, I probably it feels like it weighs a little bit, maybe 10 to 12 pounds. That's without the legs. Now the corner module, obviously it's going to weigh a little more. If I had to guess, I'd say probably about, anywhere from 15 to about 15 pounds, because you've got more wood there, right? So obviously it's going to weigh a little more. The only thing differently that I did for construction for the corner module versus the 2x4 modules is on the leg assembly here. I actually ended up going with a 3/8 inch lag bolt, 1.5 inches long, and the reason being is because I was having difficulty with the inserts, getting them to screw into the legs nice and flush. So when you have that, the bolt trying to screw into an insert that's not flush with it, you start running into problems. And so I decided, you know what, it's just more work than it's worth. So I punted that idea and went with the lag bolts, which honestly the lag bolts are a lot better way of tightening the leg assembly. So I'm pleased with how it turned out. My goal is to get this corner module down here completed, and then I will probably attach the modules and then start laying the foam and some tracks. So again, just a reminder, on this side of the room, the layout's actually a small train yard in an industrial setting. So everything is going to be relatively flat. The topography will. One of the things I am doing, I don't think I mentioned this in the other videos, but I'm actually incorporating a backdrop onto these modules that will be removable. So basically, the premise behind that is 5/16 inch hardboard, which will be mounted to, to this side of the module frame anyway, with a wing nut and a bolt. So that they will be removable, so that you can view the module from both sides. But I just didn't want it up against the bare wall, so I decided to go ahead and do that. In fact, I've already cut the wood out. I just wanted to get the modules, the module assemblies interfacing one another first before I tried to incorporate the backdrop in, just to make sure, to cut down on the amount of gappage between the seams. But everything's, working out for me, just as I had planned. Like I said, the corner module just takes a little bit longer. I would not recommend trying to build something this detailed if you don't have the the right tools to do it. I have the right tools, and I'm still struggling just to, get some of these seams to match up. Like if you look really closely, there you can see a little gap in the fascia, and it's not a big deal. I can come back in with some wood putty if I want, and wood putty that and sand it, but I still think it turned out really, really nice. So I'm pleased with it. By the way, all the modules, I still haven't made a decision yet, but my wife seems to think that I should go with the black. I like that idea, black modules. She's actually going to come up with some logos that I can put on the front side of the modules for my railroad. One of the things I have been checking into is I'm considering mounting touch screens, small LCD touch screens on the fascia, and using the Arduino or using the touch screens to control my turnouts using the Arduino. So I'm looking into that right now. It doesn't really look like it'd be too difficult to do. It's just a matter of being able to get in there and spend time with it and do it. But I thought about for each module would have its own touch screen. So basically, when you want to throw a switch for a turnout, you basically just hit a button on the touch screen. Probably display some other information on there, but in doing so, what that will enable me to do is to put the signal lights in for the yards and the turnouts and everything. So when a switch is thrown, you get the proper traffic signal for that particular part of the railroad. So yeah, everything's coming along nicely. Hopefully in the next video, I'll have some trains on here running. So that's what I'm looking forward to. So guys, I appreciate you watching, and until the next video, take care.